Good evening, everybody. This is Michael Winiger, CEO of Essante Organics, and tonight I'm excited. I'm excited because there's a lot of stuff going on. I know of, we're going to have a small crowd tonight because I know somebody else who's doing a huge Zoom on their channel, and that's great. That's why it's a good home-based business, right? And and last I looked, they had over 60 some guests on their channel. So that was very awesome. And a few of our folks are in Vegas. There's a convention going on up there, and they thought they'd join that little convention and and then be able to talk about certified organic and toxic-free living to a huge group up there that's going on in Vegas, right? And a little bit about the company and what we stand for. We're positioned as a company in front of the green movement. I mean, the world's going green without me, without you guys, without all of us. And there's this little pocket of that green movement that affects our lives every single solitary day. Okay. And that is, what are we putting in here? And what are we putting on top of here? Because I don't live in here. I live in here inside of this body. And, you can see, one, solar, two, electric cars, green sustainable housing, the whole administration, the new government banning so many things now in the marketplace. Why? Because they got people sick. And what we do here at Essante Organics is a few things. We actually allow you to get into business where you own the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world. Now, well, what's the magnitude of that? Well, let's look at one thing. Actually, we'll look at two things. One is this, is that I believe that in the last 40 years that people thought they were doing better in life. So they were using things that they thought were good quality products. And it took about 35 to 40 years to find out why people got sick. And it all stems to what are we putting inside of ourselves and what are we putting on top of ourselves, because we have to fuel this properly in order for it to run like it did when we were kids, and when at a very optimal rate of speed, and keep up with everything that's going on in the environment. And there's a big, huge niche. It's a $9 trillion niche where it's all about supplementation, and nutrition and personal care products, which our government does not regulate. Okay, so it's an unregulated part of business. And unfortunately, it's probably the most important thing that should be regulated because, um, you can look at all these different brands that are in the marketplace. And if you're not properly reading labels, you will be. Okay. That's the most important thing you can possibly do to make sure that you stay away, keep your body in balance, not out of balance, away from dis-ease, and, just having a really good, well-rounded, um, healthy life and a good future because you're taking care of yourself properly. And we saw that need, and we went to work, and we built the company, and we have over 100 products with over 100 certifications, and we have products that got nominated for the Nobel Prize in gut health. We have products we have won a International Greenpeace Award 20 years in a row. And we were acclaimed by the NBC network to have the strongest alkalizing products in the world. That's how you keep dis-ease away. Learn how to alkalize your body. And we lead the world in that. As you saw, Dr. JJ was having a glass of his reds. And I couldn't talk more highly about the reds because, in our bodies, we have this, what is called um, glutathione, which is our super antioxidant. But by the time you reach the age of 50, there's nothing in the world, you lose it. There's nothing in the world that's going to make you glutathione work again. And there are companies out there that say, well, if you take this pill, it induces the liver to create more glutathione. Wrong. Well, if we take glutathione in in our mouth, or if we do whatever the case might be, it's gonna that's wrong too. It's not going to last the entire day. So when you look at this super antioxidant that our body used to make for us, well, I'm going to tell you what, you won't live without it. And it regulates free radical damage and just all these different things. And what's interesting is the what is known as the ORAC scale. It's ORAC. So what does ORAC stand for? Oxygen radical absorbency capacity. What does that mean? Well, it's where they test and they measure the antioxidants inside, the power of different foods or a substance and its ability to neutralize free radicals, get them out of your body so that you don't get yourself in any type of danger. And you know, the highest any product has ever scored on that scale from a good antioxidant free radical standpoint was 28,000. Well, we have a product, the Organic Super Reds, that comes in at 202,000. Think of that gap. It's so huge. It's absolutely huge. And that's the type of products we make, the quality. Then we allow you to go into business for yourself. So what does that look like? You own the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world, that has everything from A to Z for a baby all the way to a senior, meaning that tomorrow, well, you could actually get up and do every single solitary thing that you've done today and go to bed tomorrow night and go, wow, I didn't put one toxic chemical ever, not one on my body, not even one or inside of me. And let me tell you something. Somebody asked me today, I was doing a phone call with somebody that is in this guy was in a home-based business himself. He's now 80 years old, but he was making like $67,000 a month. And he was saying, Mike, that money doesn't mean nothing because I'm in so much pain and so much pain and all this. And it was just absolutely a lot of stuff this guy's going through. Well, when do you think? When do you think it'll start working? I said, within 3 to 7 days. It's not when do I think? I know when it's going to start working. Once you change some lifestyle habits and you do exactly the right thing. And if you're young and watching us today, look, I'm telling you what, you don't want to ever get yourself into a position where you have any types of issues because it's easier to stay away from these things than it is to actually get yourself out of those things. It takes longer. Can it be done? 1000%. And you know what? I want you to hear somebody's testimonial tonight, and I'm going to throw her under the bus. And if she can come on and just turn on the audio and tell you the success you've had with the products, Joelle.
Um, okay. I started Essante about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and I didn't have much hope. I had tried to lose weight 100 different ways. Um, I was currently working with a health coach and going to PT and doing all these things, trying to be able to walk again. I was having a lot of trouble walking. I actually lost my job that I had for 15 years because I couldn't keep up with the students anymore. Uh, so I started Essante Products, and I listened to Michael talk about alkalizing, getting your body back into shape. And so I listened and I did all the things, I did all the products, and I lost a lot of weight. I lost quite a bit of weight. It was over 100 pounds at one point. Um, it's totally worth doing. It's totally worth trying if you're trying to lose weight or if you're trying to ease pain that's in your body, because it took care of both for me. And I just I can't thank this company enough for what it did for my life.
Thank you, Joelle. Yes. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, whether it's from a nutritional standpoint, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into really good health, right? It's a lot. There's a there's a lot. I mean, and it's not easy to do, it's simple to do. And what do I mean by that? You just have to do it, right? That's what I did. I talked to somebody today and I said, look, and I says, you are going to have to change some things, some lifestyle habits, and take these things every single day. Why? Because I do. Because that's what we do at the company. Because that's what is needed in order to keep yourself in a place that's in a unbelievable space. You know, a little bit about myself. I've been in the health and wellness space my entire life. I went to school for sports fitness and kinesiology, and I can tell you that most people, when I talk to them, they're like, "No, you're not that old, right?" I mean, being 64 years old, the same weight I was when I was in high school, 10 times stronger than I've ever been in my entire life. I do, I'm only 5'11", 148 pounds. But I'll squat 3 sets, 15 reps, 280 to 300 pounds, no problem. 15, and people look at me like I'm some kind of alien, right? But I keep myself alkaline. I do the right things. And I used to run the 40-yard dash in under 5 seconds and still run it exactly the same, didn't lose any amount of time. And that's what it is to live a really good, clean, really clean, healthy life, right? I mean, it doesn't matter how many miles are on the vehicle. If you keep it up, it'll last you forever, forever. Go watch the Barrett Jackson because they'll testify to that, right? And to tell you more about the business um, and his results and everything that's good there, hey, I'm going to introduce to you Dominic Perone. This gentleman has been at the top of some of these home-based business companies, and he's been around us for a while, so he knows what's going on. And Dominic, I'm going to give you the floor.
Flamingos, Michael. Flamingos.
I gotta start shopping now
I'm
again.
channeling my inner Busch Gardens today. I hope to get out there this weekend if I don't go on the water with the jet ski. But no, thanks for having me on. Obviously, when it comes to building the business, kind of what Michael led into when we first started the call is, right now with everything going on in the nation with health being top concern of the new administration and getting people better and getting people healthy again, making America healthy again. It's the perfect time to get involved, and really getting involved is as simple as getting in touch with your friends who say, oh, I try to eat clean, or oh, I work out, or just anybody that you can touch base with on a daily basis, just touch points, little touch points here and there, just to pique their interest and get them over to the web page, show them some products, walk them through some of the products, ask them what they're looking for out of the opportunity, what are you specifically looking for, and help them find what they're looking for, whether it's better fitness products like our pH, our protein shake, whether it's the greens, the reds, the salts, the cleanse. A lot of people are into cleanses these days. I see people online talking, oh, I'm doing a parasite cleanse, or oh, I'm doing this kind of cleanse, or oh, I'm doing that kind of cleanse. We have a phyto cleanse. It's one of the best cleanses out there that anybody can do. And it's not gonna flood your body with so much stuff that you sit on the toilet for days on end. It's not one of those type of cleanses. It's actually a clean cleanse. So it works for your body while getting rid of what's in your body that needs to get out. So, using our products to your advantage to truly be able to help people and target specific areas for what they're looking for out of the opportunity is the way to build. And, two little things that I always carry with me, because I travel a bunch. So I'm always going somewhere. I was just in Cleveland. Of course, it snowed. I'll tell you what, man, I can't get out of snow. Everywhere I go, it's snowing somewhere. So I got to stay in Florida more. But two things I always travel with outside of my bottles of supplements is I always have my red sticks, and I always have my green sticks. And anybody I see with an energy drink, I say, would you be willing to try one of these? And I'll buy them a bottle of water and I'll hand them one of these. It's an opportunity that we have to build this by just talking to people. That's how network marketing, that's how home-based businesses work is, think back. What was the first home-based business? You guys can write in the chat. What was the first home-based business you ever heard about? For me, it was Amway. I watched my parents grow up with Amway, not me personally, but they were in Amway. For me personally, it was one that was around, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, and then sold themselves out for the dollar and to another company. And long story short, they're not around anymore. But needless to say, I've always been into health and wellness. That's just who I am. I watched my mom struggle with, I see JJ put Avon. It's funny. I know people that are still in Avon. Tupperware. My mom did Tupperware. We had Tupperware for days. If I could find some old Tupperware, man, that stuff is vintage these days. I would love it, So, but I watched my mom go through the poisonous cancer treatment that she had to go through when she was diagnosed with cancer, and for her to be a survivor and come out on the other side of that after literally over a decade of struggling with surgeries and recovery and surgeries and recovery and infections and more medicines and more medicines and more medicines. Finally, when she was in remission, she said, I'm making the changes. And watching her change her diet, she had a heart attack and the doctors wanted to prescribe her 20 different pills. Why? So she can keep coming back. That's what doctors do, is they don't heal you. They provide you with enough of a band-aid that you have to keep coming back. They give you medicine for one thing that has 20 different side effects that now you need 20 more pills to counteract those side effects. So I watched her just by changing her diet. I watched her rid herself from taking all of those medicines just by changing up her diet, because everything internally starts with your gut. If you have proper gut health, everything in your body starts to work on its own. And our bodies are our temples, and everything about us, we are born to heal ourselves. If you think about the medicines that are around nowadays, think about back in like 1900. They didn't have the sickness that we have now. They didn't have the illnesses that we have now. Think back then. Why? Because people healed naturally. There's civilizations still to this day that only do holistic healing. Those are the people that you want to join a company that mimics that type of healing, internal healing with holistic products, with organic products, with healthy products, not just jumping into an opportunity because it's the next big thing. And, oh, we have so many thousand people joining on a pre-launch and da 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 da. And I've seen it over and over in the last couple of years. I've seen it so many times where somebody will come out and say, oh, I have the best opportunity out there. We're in pre-launch right now. Get on and get your spot. You don't even know what the product is. You don't even know what the company's going to represent. You don't even know if it's good for you, if it's healthy for you. You don't even know if it's in health and wellness. You could be peddling screwdrivers for all you know. So everybody jumps on because it's the next big thing. And if you watch that company 6 months after pre-launch, 12 months after pre-launch, if they're even still around, 90% of the people that joined in pre-launch, never bought the products, never promoted the products, never built the business, and then they're out and on to the next big thing. Essante has been around 20 years doing this. The sustainment of this company to be around and doing it the right way, that's why this company is who it is. And that's why we do what we do, is because of the sustainability, the opportunity involved, that we're not going anywhere. We're continuing to get better as we go. The products that he puts out, that Michael and the team formulate and put out, we don't need to put out 20 different products a year. We put out 2 new products and we keep the other products. Why? Because the other products work. So, I just got my shipment in. I got a new jug of pH. I got my mango shampoo. Yeah, that's right. I got my nourishment conditioner. Yeah, again, that's right. I got my loofah. That's right. So I get all these products and I use these products. Why? Because I'm a walking testimonial. I use them and people say, well, why do you use shampoo? My head still sweats. My head still sweats. I have to still use shampoo in the shower, right? So I don't want to walk around with the stinky head, right? So you use these products in your daily life and it replaces the junk that you would buy from the store. So we are basically a healthy substitute, a healthy alternative for the junk that you're going to spend that money on at Walmart. I promise you this, Michael Weniger and his team, they care. This company cares about you so much more than the Walton family from Walmart. The only thing that family cares about is money. They don't care about how many times have you gone in there and there's 6,000 people in lines back in the day and there was 3 registers open when they have 26 that are empty. Now they've turned it into mostly self-checkouts. Why? Because they don't care about the people. They care about the dollar. That's the difference in Essante, is we care about the people. And when you put people first, results will follow, because when people know that you care about them, then they're interested in you. You have to truly show them with passion that, hey, I'm here to help you. And when you can help them, that helps build your business. So one person touches one, touches one, touches one. And soon enough, you have a network of people under you, and you don't even know. You'll have 1,000 people under you, and you don't know except 150 of them. Your circle is 150, but your team is 1,000. Why? Because everybody that Joe knows, Jennifer doesn't know. Everybody that Jennifer knows, Amos doesn't know. Everybody that Amos doesn't know, Jane knows, right? So that's how you build the network. Is I'm going to help you, and then you're going to help your friends that I don't know. Because if I know your friends, I'm going to help them too. But if I don't know your friends, that's the opportunity for you to build your business. That's why it's called networking. Is we create a huge network of customers, a huge network of people, and the customers is what we're looking for, guys. Constant customers. That's what I say, because once they try the products, they won't stop using them, because they are going to start feeling better. They're going to see the results. They're going to feel the results. People will start asking them about it. And when they ask them about it, that's the perfect time to introduce them slowly. Here, try some of these. That's why you always have to have product on hand. Here, try some of these. Here, try some of those. And then soon enough, they're going to say, well, where can I get this? Here, let me put you in touch with I'm going to send you over a referral link. I'll walk you through the sign up process, right? Because not everybody's technology savvy. So, as we continue to evolve as a company, I'm sure there will be some changes as far as like how the easy sign up process and things like that. But, right now as it stands, it's still the perfect opportunity to get involved with a company that truly wants to go green. And if you're going to go green, why not get paid, right? So go green, get paid. Ask me how. That, I'm going to make my own t-shirts with that on it, because people are trying to go green and make America healthy. We're trying to be a healthier nation. So what better time to jump in an opportunity where that's exactly what we do on a daily basis. We go green, we get paid. That's what we do. So share it, share the opportunity. Avon didn't get people healthy. Tupperware didn't get people healthy. Amway didn't get people healthy. Essante helps people get healthy. And if you have health, you have everything. That's the biggest key to life, is internal and external health. If you feel good, you want to go out and rule the world. If you feel like crap, you want to lay on the couch and don't do anything, right? So feel better first, and then share how you feel with passion, with conviction. Share that purpose with others, and they will join you. It's going to be a team of people who truly want to share an opportunity to feel better. And that's literally how I talk to people every day. I just say, look, what can I help you with? Because if I can help you, then I'm going to help you. But in order for me to help you, I have to know how I can help you. So I always lead with, well, how can I help you? What are you looking for? What can I do for you? You become selfless in there. And when you have a selfless heart, you literally, the glow on you will just, it's contagious. It's an energy that is constantly contagious to people around you. When you deliver your message with passion, it brings people to you instead of repelling them away. When it's just another opportunity out there, the next big thing, people shy away from the industry for that reason, because one guy's in a company today, and in 2 weeks he'll be in another thing, and in 3 weeks from then he'll be in another thing, and in a month from now he'll be in another thing. That's not what we are. We're here to stay, and we're here to share. And when you have the opportunity that you can do that, you take full advantage of it, guys. It starts with talking to one person. Create yourself a list, create yourself a goal list daily. On that list, talk to 5 people today about a product. Figure out what they really want out of health and talk to them about one of the products. Pick one random product and talk to 5 of your friends. Then tomorrow, pick a different product and talk to 5 of your friends. If they have kids, he has a great child. We got the lollipops, we got the kids shampoo. We have things for children as well. How many parents go to the store and just buy whatever kid friendly with the stupid characters or whatever on it because, oh, the kid loves that, right? We got funny stuff on our kid stuff too, right? Our label is kid friendly too. But what I wouldn't do if I had children is I wouldn't buy stuff that I know when I turn that bottle around, this, it's poisoning my child. The longer it absorbs, the longer it stays on your skin, it absorbs into your bloodstream. That you're literally feeding toxins into yourself and into your children and into your loved ones by not going green. And if you have an opportunity to have these organic, truly organic products where you can go green, share it with everyone that you know and have them share it with everyone that they know. And that's how you truly build a network of like-minded people around you. So thanks, Michael, for having me on tonight. Thank you, JJ, as always. Thank you, Daniel. I see that you're on as well. Thank you to the team. Jane, I miss you. I hope we can catch up soon. But yeah, outside of that, Jen, you're my girl. I appreciate you bringing some folks on the call tonight. Michael, I see you're on as well. Michael Wu, doing big things out there on the West Coast. So yeah, thank you guys. And we have another awesome call on Thursday too, guys. Invite one, and have that one invite one, and before you know it, we'll have 100 people on these calls on a daily basis. Michael's gonna have to start doing more calls.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? Color looks good on you. You should keep that
I
up.
appreciate it. I like it. I like it. And they're light, they're airy, they're golf shirts, so they're nice and airy.
That's right. So guys, and gals, let me tell you, one thing I'm going to throw in here, and I'm going to turn it over to our president, let him talk a little bit about, the business and the product line. Thursday night, we have a guest speaker that it's hard to get a hold of this guy on any type of a function, an event, and and we're good friends, personal friends. So he said, "Hey, let's do it Thursday night." So Thursday night, you're going to meet Todd Falcone. So I would make sure you get everybody to listen to this guy because he's a gazillionaire in this industry, and he's just a trainer now and helps people really know how to put things together that will just make your income soar if that's what you're looking for. Dr. JJ, what can you tell us about the Essante Organics?
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Joel. And thank you, Dominic. What a great call we've had already. What can I add to this? Well, let me just share this with you. You're here for one of two reasons, and potentially both of them. You're here because you want to get healthy, you're ready to go toxic free, you're interested in having an organic lifestyle, or potentially you want to have a home-based business. If the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years have taught us anything, you not you need to have a plan B. I used to talk about plan Bs being, hey, it's great. You got a plan B. You got your 9 to 5 job and you're making extra money with your plan B. No, that's not the case anymore. I think we'll all agree that you have to have a plan B. As Dominic said, you've got to have multiple streams of income. And we've been doing it. And we've got the greatest compensation plan in the industry. And I know any president could say that, or any person in a company could say that. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm no stranger to this industry. I've been in this industry for many, many years. My wife and I, we were on the distributor side of things for many, many years. And now we're on the corporate side of things. And when I first got started here on the corporate side of things with Essante, The one negative that I would hear over and over again is, my gosh, that is the greatest compensation plan I've ever seen. But we all know what happens in this industry. Companies going to get greedy and they change it. Well, here we are almost 14 years later. We've never changed the compensation plan. We've never changed the rules. So the rules and the compensation plan and everything you need to know to get started today is going to be the same years from now. And as good as I'm about to share it with you, I'm going to promise you it's way much better than that. So we've got something for everybody. Dominic kind of alluded to that. We've got a catalog of over 100 products. You can go online and see a green version of this for free. And when you shop at our large organic superstore, which is soon going to be your organic superstore, which is going to operate 24/7, even while you're sleeping, you're going to see that you don't have to be a label reader at our company. But when you do, and as you have people that do, they're going to be pleasantly surprised because there's no small print on our business side of things, and no small print with our products. It's very, very easy to find our ingredients. If you find it difficult to find ingredients with a product for anything online, that's for a reason. They're hiding something. We've got nothing to hide. We're very proud that we're toxic free and organic ingredients, and we don't make stuff, as our CEO says. We make the best of the best products that are guaranteed to work. And as you start using them, if you don't love them as much as the products you grew up with or other products that you're using, you can return them. Got a money back guarantee. So let's talk about the business. There are 6 ways that you can get paid, and you don't have to pick one of those 6. You can be eligible for all of them. I'm going to talk about 2 of them, and I want you to get back with the person who invited you to this call tonight. I know Jennifer invited a guest tonight. Nick, you're going to want to get back with Jennifer, and she's going to show you how you can learn about this in just seconds. And what I want to share with you is just 2 forms of the 6 ways that we pay, and they're residual paychecks. Residual pay, meaning you're going to do the work one time and you're going to get paid over and over and over and over again. So Nick, you shared what you do with those machines for the fun drinks, and boy, it sounds like a party what you do. But does it create a residual income? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I can share with you that I was a chiropractor for 33 years. And what I did as a chiropractor didn't offer residual income. I had to show up every day to do a job and I would get paid sometimes. That's why I'm not in chiropractic anymore. Once Obamacare came, the end was very difficult and it was over. With Essante Organics, you're going to give people an option. You're going to educate people. We don't sell people anything. Hopefully, in a moment, you'll hear from our CCO and he'll go into a little bit more depth regarding this. But when people are educated that on this hand, they can continue to use the products they've always used, but now they know that there's toxic ingredients in that product that are linked to horrific diseases, much more than eye and skin irritation. Yes, the big C and other diseases. And then over here, you've got Essante Organics products that are guaranteed to work as well, if not better. And they are made from the finest ingredients on the planet, organic, toxic free. And where all the toxic stuff is not in Essante Organics products, we actually have ingredients in there that are designed to nourish your body from the outside in as well as the inside out, since we've got personal care products as well as nutritional products. And as you share this with people, I've never met a person that's ever said, now, once they're educated, they're going to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to stick with that toxic stuff that has a warning label on the back of the toothpaste. Never happens. And then once they start using our products, they are spoiled for life. And like the toxic stuff that they used to use, some from network marketing companies, believe it or not, when those products start getting low, getting close to empty, what do? They instinctively go to the store, or in our case, go online and buy some more. And we live in a digital age that people are very comfortable getting on their cell phone or their laptop or their iPad or whatever to buy more products. And every time they buy more products, and they tell people who buy more products and so on and so forth, you're getting paid. So think about that just for a second. Let's just put this into terms that we all can wrap our heads around. You grew up with, just like me, a brand of toothpaste. We all know what we're talking about. Probably because people weren't educated then, that you probably grew up with Colgate or Crest or AIM or something like that. Wouldn't it be cool if you worked for one of those corporations that every time somebody needed a new tube of toothpaste, you'd get paid? How awesome would that be? That's the opportunity that we're offering you here. So one of the paychecks of the 6 that I want to talk about is the endless team bonus. We are going to pay you to manage 2 teams, a left team and a right team. And you're going to tell some people, or going to tell some people, or going to tell some people. Like Dominic said, you're just going to do a touch on some people, and they're going to touch some people, and they're going to touch some people. They're going to educate some people, and they're going to fall in love with our products just like you are. And then every time these people order and reorder to infinite levels of depth, you're going to get a kickback. You're going to get a piece of that sale. And literally, with that organization you're managing, you can get 10% of all the volume from all those orders that occur over and over and over again. That's called the endless team bonus. And there's nothing like this in our industry. In our industry, some companies will pay you to 10 levels deep, 5 levels deep. Our company's unlimited levels of depth. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I want this guy or this gal on my first level or my second level. It doesn't matter. They can be on your millionth level. Every time they order, you're still getting paid. That's called the endless team bonus. The other bonus I want to talk about is called the 100% check match bonus, and it is related to the endless team bonus, that 10% bonus that I just mentioned. We are going to incentivize you to stick to your people like glue. Yeah, we want you to call your customers and your distributors, but the distributors, the people that are in this to not only get healthy, but also wealthy, we want you to stick to them like glue. Because as they start getting an endless team bonus check, that 10% of all their volume check, you can match their check 100%. Yes, I said that. And there's no small print, there's no gimmicks, no gotchas. It's just that good. We're going to incentivize you to stick to them like glue. And you can earn that bonus with enrolling as little as 4 people. And guess what? You might be overwhelmed by that number. I know there's some people on this call that enrolled 4 people in their first day. We just had somebody yesterday who joined. Boom, within the first 5 minutes, she enrolled 5 people. Literally, boom, bing, bang, boom. But let's say it's your entire career and you enroll 4 people. You can do that. Most other companies, you've got to enroll 15, 20 or more people to even think about getting to the top portion of the compensation plan. This is a 100% check match. So if you know somebody that we're in some of those companies that we were talking about earlier with Dominic and Michael, maybe the Avon, the Mary Kays, the Arbonnes, what have you. We all know people that have been in this industry that go on to be giants that earn $100,000 a month or more. Well, if you're the one who enrolled those people in our compensation plan, you're matching their check 100%. And guess what? We're not going to take anything away from them. They're still going to get their full check, but you can match their check. That's called the 100% check match. And for enrolling as little as 2 people, you can match their check 25%. And then 4 people, you can match it 100%. So that's really all I want to share with you tonight. I just want to I want to remind you, don't forget to get back to the person who invited you here tonight. They're going to show you how you can enroll in this company in literally 5 minutes or less. And we're excited to work with you. Michael, go ahead and take it away.
Guys, everything involves timing and position. Well, what does that mean and what does it look like? Because it's huge. It's really huge. And I want to bring on my brother Daniel, and he'll talk a little bit about that because we were in that situation at one time and we got in at the right time and in the beginning, and it changed our lives for the rest of our entire lives. So, Daniel, take it away.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to keep it really simple tonight because it is. Look, the world's going green with or without you. So you have 2 choices. You can sit back and watch it go green, or you can make a lot of green from it going green. You have to understand, only 9% of the world is green right now, approximately. The only reason 91% aren't using these products is one reason. Not because they're uneducated or they're stupid. These are CPAs, these are engineers, these are electricians. They just don't know. It's all about education. And that's the wonderful thing about our business opportunity is you need no sales experience whatsoever. Because what we do here is we educate people. We don't sell anything. We educate people on the products they purchase every single month and use on them and their loved ones every single day. And once they know what I know and what a lot of you know on this call, you can't unknow it. You're not using them. 9 out of 10 people, once educated, they're shocked. They're like, Daniel, Our government, how can they allow this? I go, let me tell you about your government. In 1936, our government granted self-regulation to the personal care industry, as crazy as that sounds. And nothing has changed since then. Nobody regulates your personal care product. Dr. JJ and myself could start a shampoo company today and put any chemicals we want in it and put it on the store shelves and sell it. Sounds crazy, but it's true. And why is that? Because it's one of the largest niches in the world, the personal care industry. Think about it. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, Asia, Europe, the States. I don't care if you make 10 grand a year, 10 million a year, anything in between, rich, poor in between. 9 out of 10 people wake up every single morning. They get out of bed, they stretch, they yawn, they get in the shower, and they flip it on, they do their thing. The shower gel, the shampoo, the conditioner, they get out, they dry off, they put their lotion on, they brush their teeth, they put their deodorant on. Men go to work, women put their makeup on, they go to work, we come home, we wash our hands, we wash our face, we moisturize, we go to bed, and we do it all over again every single day until you die. And every time someone's taking a shower, you're making money. A true business opportunity where you're not scamming people, right? There's a lot of shiny pennies out there. You got all these magic lotions, potions, pills, powder, patches. I'm going to be real with you because I've been in this industry for over 40 years. You want true residual income like a lot of my friends have that worked hard for a few years and haven't worked in the last 35 years. You have to have people that stay on the product pretty much for life. Now, first of all, you better be a pretty good salesperson to get me to try your magic lotion, potion, patch, powder, whatever it is. And now, if you want residual income, I need to stay on that powder or be using that patch for the rest of my life. And those odds are pretty slim. But what are the odds of people taking a shower every day? Very high, right? So I always tell people, Essante Organics offers a once in a lifetime business opportunity. That's some pretty powerful statement, Daniel. I go, let me back it up. The world's going green once. You get one shot at becoming rich, retired, and wealthy from the green movement. Forbes magazine, business journals around the world are calling the green movement the next paradigm shift in life. Fancy way of saying a product or device once brought to market 8, 10 years down the road, it's a way of life. They're extremely rare. Most human beings will experience 1 to 2 paradigm shifts in a lifetime. And the last one any of us could have got involved with was back in the early 80s, 1982. I was 18 years old. Mr. Jobs creates the computer, Mr. Gates creates software, and the internet's born. Let me tell you, if you were first online in the 80s selling anything from toothpicks to wristwatches to baseball caps to picture frames, anything, you are a multimillionaire today. Go online today, open up a website selling whatever you like, and see if you become a multimillionaire today. And I'd say your chances are slim to none because there's hundreds or maybe thousands of websites globally already trying to sell what you're selling unless you're an inventor and created something that doesn't exist. Now, the internet created more millionaires than any other product category niche in history. And they project the green movement to create more millionaires than the internet did. So at the end of the day, timing and positioning are crucial to making wealth, creating massive wealth. And timing meaning you here at Essante Organics early in the beginning, and I teach this all day long. If you can get involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life, you're a very wealthy individual. And that's exactly what we offer here. Okay, we're the first in the world in our space doing what we're doing. Everything you and your loved ones use every single day, 100% chemical free and organic. So timing and positioning, you here early in the beginning and positioning in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. So I think I hit on all cylinders there. I try to make it really, really simple because it is, but yet extremely powerful to have your own business where you don't have to punch a clock. You can work part-time from home and make a full-time income and sleep really good at night when you're cashing your checks because you're not scamming someone on something, but truly making a huge difference in them and their loved ones' lives and their health. So I want to thank everyone for being on the Zoom tonight. Get back to the person that invited you here, and I'm going to throw it back to Michael.
Guys, I want to touch on one thing, and then we can look forward to a wonderful call on Thursday with Mr. Todd Falcone. You know, when Danny was talking to you about just the products that people use every single solitary day, think of it like this. There's an estimation that has been around forever, and it's just in the United States. Let's just look at the United States population. They have a percentage of how many people take a shower every single day. Okay. Now, take that. Nobody's ever thought of this and how simple it really is. Do you know people that take showers? I know everybody that I know takes a shower. I'm not hanging around stinky. So everybody does. And if you made just 5 cents, just a nickel, one nickel off of everybody that took a shower today in the United States, you made $15 million today. That's just on a shower. What about the ones that, used shampoo or conditioner? Or what about people that washed their hands today? Oh my goodness, the numbers are so huge. And then what we have is so huge because nobody in the world is doing this. Nobody. We're talking about the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world. And you guys get it first. That's huge, And I'm going to leave you with something. And, our products are being used in some of the biggest research centers around the world as healing protocols. They heal. The protocol that you go overseas, if you get a imbalance, then this is a protocol that they use to heal people with, to grant full permanent recovery. Let's say it that way, right? They'll call it healing, but we'll call it full permanent recovery. And why? It's like this. Let me tell you what it's like in the United States and North America. When a doctor says there's no cure, they mean there is no cure a pharmaceutical company makes. That's it. Then you go overseas and you come back, you don't have these issues anymore. How'd that work? Right? But let me give you something to think about every single day that I was told. It was at one of those research centers. And it was there that I heard this. They said, look, at the end of the day, whether you're kneeling down, lying on your bed, whether you're just sitting alone and thanking the good Lord for another day with your family, for his breath in your lungs, for your heartbeat, for all the things, for having a warm bed to sleep in, all these things we take for granted. Remember, you live in here. What counts is what are you putting inside and what are you putting on top of yourself so you don't confuse your immune system and create chaotic behavior inside your body where then issues can happen. So whatever you've put inside of you, whatever you've put on top of you, before you go down and say your prayers, Mike, you think about that. Think about what did I do all day today? What did I put in my mouth? What did I swallow? Did I eat? What did I use all day? Whether it was in the morning in the shower, till the minute I hit that bed. And guess what? You've only done one of two things in your life. One, you participated in your health, or two, you participated in your death. And it's that simple. And you get to choose. Taking care of your health is your responsibility. And we have everything. Everything. So get with the person that got you on this call and take a real good look here, because when this becomes, like Danny says, a way of life, and 7 years from now, you don't have to tell anybody not to be using chemicals on their labels. For goodness sakes, everybody will be reading labels and they'll know what to exactly look for, what we've taught them. and then it's too late. So imagine capitalizing on that with things that people do every single solitary day. That's huge. It's so huge. I could go on and on and on. But with that, I want to thank you for your time. We're grateful, we're thankful, and thank you for your time with us this evening. And again, if you got any other questions, we can have that. We can talk, get with somebody who brought you here and we can make that phone call happen. And God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your God bless your businesses. And we will see you again on another broadcast. Get on Facebook, get into the private community, the Essante difference. So much education in there. It's unbelievable good stuff. And you'll thank me later for getting in that private community because it is something in that community. You'll see it when you get in there. So have a wonderful evening, everybody. Be blessed, and we will see you on Thursday night with Todd Falcone. Wow, bring a ton of people to see Todd. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss Todd. Todd shows up once in a while, and this is unbelievable stuff. So we'll see you back here on Thursday night, 2 days. Take care. Bye for now.